you're with him. The lights are low, maybe there's music in the background, maybe it's just silence except for the sound of your breath. He leans in, his lips brush against yours, and suddenly time feels like it just stops. In that moment, you're not thinking about your to-do list. You're not thinking about tomorrow. You're not even thinking about whether your hair looks good. You're lost, completely and utterly wrapped up in him. And here's where the magic happens. Because while most women just let the kiss play out, you're about to do something different. You're about to say something softly, seductively, right there in between those kisses that will make him feel like he has stepped into a universe where only you exist. Now, let me be clear. This isn't about cheesy lines or trying too hard. Men don't fall for gimmicks. What men fall for is the feeling you give them in those private, intimate moments. And the truth is, when you say the right thing at the right time, you create an imprint so powerful in his mind that no other woman can compete with it. Think about it. We remember our first kiss, right? We remember the way someone once touched us, or the way someone once looked into our eyes and made us feel like we were the only person on earth. That's what you're doing here. You're creating a memory that doesn't just fade away, it brands itself into his brain. So imagine this, you're kissing him, and instead of just melting into the moment silently, you lean in and whisper something that makes him freeze, not in confusion, but in desire, something that makes him pull you even closer because suddenly he feels wanted, needed, and seen in a way that goes beyond the physical. And here's the best part. When you master this, you don't just become a woman he wants, you become the woman he can't forget. The woman he compares every other experience to, the woman who sets the standard so high no one else could possibly reach it. Today, I'm going to give you exactly what to say, 5 powerful, unforgettable whispers that will make him feel so addicted to you, he'll never want to look at another woman again. Let me tell you a secret about men that most women overlook. Men may walk around looking confident, strong, and in control, but when it comes to intimacy, they crave one thing above all else: to feel like they have an effect on you. Think about it. Men want to feel that when they kiss you, when they touch you, when they hold you, it moves you. Because if they don't feel that impact, they feel replaceable, forgettable. And nothing kills desire faster for a man than thinking he's just another guy. Now, here's the beauty of it. When you're kissing him and you lean in with a breathy whisper, something like, "You drive me crazy when you kiss me like that," you're doing something incredibly powerful. You're giving him instant feedback that he's not just kissing you, he's affecting you. He's creating waves in your body that no one else can. Why does this matter? Because men are wired to pursue impact. From childhood, they grow up wanting to win, to conquer, to achieve. But in relationships, that translates to wanting to feel like they matter to you, that they can take you from calm to breathless with just one kiss. Most women stay silent in these moments. They let the kiss happen, they enjoy it, but they don't communicate it. And that's where you have the advantage. By breaking the silence with a soft, vulnerable confession, you make him feel like he's not just kissing you, he's creating an experience that only he can give you. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're wrapped up in his arms, his lips tracing yours, and between kisses you murmur, "I love how you make me lose control." Instantly he feels powerful, irresistible, masculine. Not because you've flattered him in some over the top way, but because you've revealed that he has the ability to reach a part of you no one else can touch. And here's the kicker. When a man feels that kind of effect on you, he doesn't want to go searching for it elsewhere. Why would he? If kissing you already makes him feel like a king, like the most desirable man in the room, then other women don't stand a chance. Now, some women worry, but isn't that giving him too much power? No. What you're doing is creating a powerful exchange. You're giving him the emotional oxygen he needs to feel desired. And in return, he becomes more invested in pleasing you, cherishing you, and holding on to you. This is where intimacy deepens. Because let's be honest, kissing is more than just lips touching, it's communication. It's two people saying things without words. But when you add words into that moment, and those words highlight how deeply he affects you, you magnify the intensity tenfold. Here's another little twist you can use. Instead of just complimenting him, tie it to how you feel. Say, "When you kiss me like that, I forget about everything else." Notice the difference. You're not just praising him abstractly, you're revealing the effect he has on you. That's what makes it so personal, so unforgettable. Because let's face it, Men can get told they're handsome, strong, or sexy 100 times. That's nice, but it fades. What doesn't fade is the memory of a woman's lips against his, whispering that he can make her heart race, her body melt, her mind go blank. That's the kind of feedback that burns into his brain and keeps him addicted to you. So remember this, don't stay silent in those heated moments. Break the silence. Whisper how he makes you feel. Show him that he's not just present, he's powerful. And in doing so, you'll give him the one thing every man secretly craves, the knowledge that he is unforgettable to the woman he desires most. Ladies, if point one was about whispering the effect he has on you, then this one is about tapping into something deeper, something primal. And I'll be honest with you, this point right here is one of the most powerful ways to make a man feel so bonded to you, he won't even think of another woman. Because here's the truth about men, no matter how modern, independent, or successful they are, every man has a deep, instinctive desire to feel masculine around the woman he loves. He wants to feel like he's strong, capable, and protective. That doesn't mean you're weak, and it doesn't mean you need saving. It means you're allowing him to step into his natural energy when he's with you. And what better time to trigger that than when you're kissing? Imagine this. You're in his arms, the kiss is heating up, his hands are holding you close. Right there, lean in and whisper, "You make me feel so safe when I'm with you." Do you know what that does to his brain? It hits him right in the center of his masculinity. Suddenly, he's not just kissing you. He's protecting you, he's holding you, he's your man. And that feeling, that's addictive to him. Men don't just want to be wanted. They want to be needed, not in a desperate way, but in a way that says, when I'm with you, I can relax. I can trust you to hold me. I can feel safe enough to let go. Now, let me break down why this works. When you tell him he makes you feel safe, you're affirming his role as a protector. That taps into his evolutionary wiring. For thousands of years, and men were protectors and providers. It's literally built into their psychology. In today's world, he may not need to fight off wolves or defend you from rival tribes, but he still wants to feel like the man who keeps you secure. And when you affirm that, especially in the heat of a kiss, you make him feel 10 feet tall, other women might make him feel desired, other women might make him feel attractive, but you make him feel like the man he's always wanted to be, and that's something no casual fling can compete with. Here's a little secret. The reason some men stray is not because they don't love their partner. It's because somewhere they stopped feeling like a man in the relationship. They stopped feeling admired. They stopped feeling powerful. And when a woman makes him feel masculine again, he becomes hooked. But here's the beauty. You don't have to wait for someone else to trigger that in him. You can do it effortlessly. All it takes is one well-timed whisper. Try this. The next time you're kissing, press your lips against his, hold his neck, and between breaths say, "I love how strong you make me feel in your arms." It's not about his muscles. It's about the feeling you get when you're wrapped up with him. That sense of being protected, desired, cherished. Or maybe you say, "When you kiss me like that, I never want to let go." Again, it's not about praising him abstractly. It's about tying his masculinity to your emotional experience. You're letting him know, "You make me feel safe. You make me feel desired. You make me feel like a woman." And ladies, let me tell you, when a man feels like that with you, he won't go looking for validation anywhere else. Then why would he? With you, he gets the full package, the passion, the admiration, the intimacy, the feeling of being the man he was born to be. So here's your takeaway for point 2A. Don't underestimate the power of affirming his masculinity in those intimate moments. When you kiss him, don't just enjoy it, anchor it. Anchor it to how safe, cherished, and feminine he makes you feel. And once he associates kissing you with feeling like the strongest, most powerful man in the world, trust me, you'll be unforgettable. Ladies, if you really want to make a man yours, if you want him to walk away from every kiss thinking, "No one could ever replace her," then you need to plant one powerful idea in his head: exclusivity. Now, I don't mean you have to sit him down for a serious talk in the middle of a kiss. That would kill the mood faster than bad lighting. What I mean is this: you create exclusivity not by demanding it, but by suggesting it. You don't push, you plant. Here's how it works. Imagine you're kissing him and everything's heated. His lips are exploring yours, his hands are holding you close, and you're lost in the moment. Then, between those kisses, you lean in and whisper, "No one else could ever kiss me the way you do." Do you see the magic of that line? You've just told him in the most seductive way possible that what he's giving you is unique, that what you share with him is irreplaceable. And trust me, when a man hears that, it doesn't just stroke his ego, it wires his brain to connect intimacy with exclusivity. Because here's what most women don't realize: men may be physical creatures, but their loyalty is emotional. It's not the act of kissing that bonds him, it's the meaning he attaches to it. And when you tell him he's giving you something no one else can, he begins to see himself as the only one who can give it to you. That's powerful. Think about it from his perspective. Men have egos. They want to believe they're the best at something. And when you tell him his kiss, his touch, his presence is unlike anyone else's, he's hooked. Suddenly, kissing another woman doesn't even sound exciting because in his mind, no one else can match what he has with you. Now, let's go deeper. There's a psychology principle called scarcity. Humans desire what they believe is rare. When you frame his kisses as one of a kind, you create scarcity. You're not saying, I like kissing. You're saying, I like kissing you and only you can give me this feeling. See the difference? That's exclusivity. And let me add a little twist here. You don't always have to use the word kiss. You can say, no one else makes me feel this way. You do something to me no one else ever has. I've never experienced this with anyone but you. Each of these phrases plants the same seed. You are the only one who can make me feel like this. And ladies, here's the best part. When you say it during a kiss, it feels raw, it feels vulnerable. It feels like a confession slipping out in the heat of passion. And that authenticity, that's what makes it unforgettable. Now, let me warn you, don't fake it. Don't say it if you don't feel it. Men can smell insincerity, and nothing kills the mood like a line that sounds rehearsed. The power of this whisper comes from truth. If his kiss really does make you melt, if his touch really does make your heart race, then say it. Because when you express it, you're not just making him feel good, you're deepening the bond between you. And here's what happens over time. The more you reinforce the idea that he is the only one who can affect you like this, the more he starts to internalize it. He starts to believe it. And when a man believes he is irreplaceable in your world, he won't even think about chasing validation elsewhere. Why would he? He already has the prize he can't find anywhere else, you. So the next time you're kissing him, remember, don't just be silent. Don't just let the kiss pass by. Plant the seed of exclusivity. Whisper those words that make him feel like what you share is rare, one of kind, and impossible to duplicate. Because once a man feels like he's the only one who can give you that feeling, you've won his attention, his desire, and his loyalty. Ladies, let's talk about one of the most underestimated ways to hook a man's mind during intimacy: planting the idea of a future. Now, before you panic, I'm not talking about dropping the "where's this going" bomb in the middle of a kiss. That's a mood killer. What I am talking about is weaving subtle, playful hints of the future into your intimacy in a way that feels sexy, light, and irresistible. Because here's the truth: men don't just fall in love with the present moment, they fall in love with the vision of what being with you looks like in the future. And if you can make that vision taste sweet, warm, and addictive, he'll never want to let it go. So picture this: you're kissing him, it's slow, it's deep, and he's completely absorbed in you. Right then, you pull back for a second, look at him with that soft smile, and whisper, "I could kiss you like this forever." A boom. Just like that, you've shifted his brain from the present moment into a glimpse of what forever with you might feel like. And here's the kicker: it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like pressure. It feels like a fantasy, a delicious romantic dream that he suddenly wants to chase. Men are dreamers. They may not admit it out loud, but they imagine futures just like we do. The difference is most men only start to imagine that future when a woman makes the present feel magical enough to extend. That's what you're doing here. You're not demanding commitment. You're teasing it. You're planting a seed in his subconscious that says, this isn't just a kiss. This is a glimpse of the life we could have together. Let me give you a few more examples. Between kisses, you could say, I never want this night to end. Imagine us still kissing like this years from now. This feels like something I could get addicted to. Each of these lines does two things. It complements him in the present. It connects that compliment to a future vision. Now, why is this so powerful? Because human beings, men included, are driven by possibility. The possibility of love, the possibility of passion that lasts. When you tease the future during an intimate moment, you're showing him that what you share is not just a fling. It's something that could grow, deepen, and last. And ladies, here's where the psychology gets interesting. When you hint at a future together in a romantic, playful way, you create what's called future pacing. It's a technique used in influence and communication where you paint a picture of a desirable future and the person you're with subconsciously starts to move toward it. Think about it. If every kiss with you feels like a doorway into forever, why would he ever want to walk away? He starts to crave not just the kiss itself, the dream of you that comes attached with it. Now, let me be clear, don't overdo it. If you whisper, "I want 3 kids and a white picket fence," during your second date, you'll send him running. The key is lightness, playfulness, a flirty suggestion of more, not a demand for it. Because here's the truth, what you're really doing is making him feel like you're not just thinking about the now. You're showing him you can see him in your future, even if it's just in that small romantic fantasy of kissing forever. And when a man feels chosen like that, when he feels that you can imagine more with him specifically, he bonds to you on a whole new level. So remember this. Don't just kiss him. Tease him with the idea that what you're sharing could last, could grow, could stretch into the future. Whisper it softly, say it playfully. Make it feel like a dream he doesn't want to wake up from. Because once a man starts imagining forever with you, you've already taken up permanent residence in his heart. Ladies, if you've ever wondered what really makes a kiss unforgettable, here it is: personalization. Because at the end of the day, intimacy is not about doing what any woman could do. It's about doing what only you can do. Think about it. A kiss in itself is universal. Millions of people are kissing right now all around the world, lips on lips, the same physical act. But what separates your kiss from all the rest is the personal imprint you leave behind. And the simplest, most powerful way to make it personal, use his name. Now, this might sound too simple, but let me explain why it works. Our name is the most intimate sound in the world to us. It's the first thing we're taught to respond to as children. It's what cuts through noise in a crowded room. Psychologists even call it the sweetest sound in any language. So when you're kissing him and in that soft, breathless moment you whisper his name, oh, trust me, it hits differently. It doesn't just feel like any kiss. It feels like his kiss. It links the passion directly to his identity. Imagine this. You're lost in the moment. Your lips are moving against his, and in between those kisses you let out a soft, almost involuntary his name. That's not just sexy. It's hypnotic. Because in that second, he's not just another man, he's the man. The one you're choosing, the one you're surrendering to, the one who makes you feel something so strong that his name slips out without you even planning it. And ladies, here's why it's so effective. When a man hears his name tied to your pleasure, he associates himself with your desire. He doesn't just think, she's enjoying this. He thinks, she's enjoying me. And that subtle difference changes everything. Now, let's layer this deeper. Personalization isn't only about his name, it's about tailoring your words to him specifically. Say things only he would understand. Maybe it's a callback to an inside joke, a memory you share, or something you know he's insecure about that you flip into a strength. For example, if you know he secretly worries about whether he's a good kisser, lean in and murmur, "God, you kiss me better than anyone ever has." If he's proud of his strength, sigh into his ear, "I love how strong you feel when you hold me." If you have a memory of the first time he kissed you, tease him with, "Do you know I still get the same butterflies I got that first time you kissed me?" Do you see how personal that is? It's not generic flattery. It's not something you could copy, paste to another man. It's uniquely his. And here's the psychological payoff: men don't fall for women who just make them feel good. They fall for women who make them feel seen. When you personalize your whispers, you're showing him, I don't just want a man, I want you. And that kind of validation is magnetic. Now, let me give you one little advanced tip. Combine personalization with vulnerability. Instead of always giving him praise, give him access to your inner world. Something like, his name, "You have no idea what you do to me." Notice how that's not even a full explanation. It's a mystery. It invites him in. It makes him curious. It makes him want to keep earning more of that reaction from you. And this, ladies, is where loyalty is born. Because when a man feels like you see him, appreciate him, and call him out by name in those moments of passion, he won't feel the need to seek that validation elsewhere. Why would he? You've made him feel irreplaceable, unique, and unforgettable. So remember this final point: never underestimate the power of making it personal. Don't just Kiss him. Tie that kiss to his name, his essence, his identity. Let him know through whispered words and soft sighs that he is the man creating this experience for you. Because once he believes that the pleasure, the passion, the butterflies are all tied to him, ladies, he won't ever want to let you go. Ladies, here's what I want you to take away from this. It's not about playing games. It's not about memorizing lines or trying to be someone you're not. It's about connection, about understanding that in those moments of intimacy, your words carry a power far greater than you think. When you whisper how deeply he affects you, when you anchor his masculinity, when you plant the seed of exclusivity, when you tease him with a glimpse of forever, and when you make it deeply, beautifully personal, you transform a kiss from just a kiss into an experience. And experiences are what men crave. They forget faces, they forget flings, but they never forget the woman who made them feel alive in a way no one else could. That woman can be you. So the next time his lips meet yours, don't hold back. Don't stay silent. Use those whispers to weave yourself into his heart, into his memory, into his soul. Because when you do, he won't just want you in the moment, he'll want you forever. Now, if this resonated with you, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want more secrets on love, attraction, and connection. And tell me in the comments below which of these whispers are you going to try first, because remember, it only takes one moment, one kiss, one perfectly chosen whisper to make him yours.